Hi, I am Aman Agrawal, rank 5 in NEET PG 2020. I am currently doing my internship from SMS Medical College, Jaipur.
Hi, I'm Yogita Khandelwal and I secured rank 2098 and I am also doing my internship from SMS Medical College, Jaipur.
Hi, I am Swapnil Chaudhary, secured rank 57 in NEET PG 2020, currently doing internship from SMS Medical College.
Hi, I'm Dr. Namta Patni. I secured rank 12 and I'm doing my internship in SMS Medical College, Jaipur.
Actually, it was comparatively on the tougher side as compared to the last year because more of clinical questions were asked. Obviously, the single liner questions and the fact based questions were really less, and more of a clinical situation was given to us. So, what step would you do next? What investigation would you do next? So, yes, it was kind of a different paper this year.
Yeah, it was quite lengthy. Like 3.5 hours were less. Some people felt that they were quite less.
And all the subjects were clinically integrated because in physiology also history was given. So anatomy question was also basically asked in a case.
In a case based manner, yes.
Time management was very important.
Was the key in this paper, yes.
So how many questions did each of you attempt this time?
I attempted 293 questions this time.
I attempted 294.
I also attempted 293.
297. So we started our preparations from March this year, the previous year, because our final year ends late. The practicals, we finish our practicals till Feb. So we start our preparation from March. Basically, the main focus was on notes and doing QBank and adding them to our notes. So making the notes perfect was the primary aim for the first 5 to 6 months. Then we went on to revise the notes again and again and doing our test series. So yes.
Yeah, we tried not to deviate too much from our notes, and we stuck onto them. जितना भी क्वेश्चन बैंक होता था, टेस्ट सीरीज देते थे, we used to add on them to the notes.
And we all together joined test series, and with there used to be a test every week, and we used to complete that subject in that week only, so we can complete our syllabus on time, like in 4 to 5
And
months.
we tried to give a grand test every month. Initially, every month we used to give a grand test, and in the last 4 to 5 months we used to give 2 grand tests per month, and in last 2 months every week we used to give a grand test so that we could practice better.
So all 4 or 5 of us, we used to discuss all the things and what we can do better on each subject. We used to help each other out. So that helped us the most. If we were not all together, maybe we would not got such a rank.
And we used to party also.
In between,
We partied every month once or twice.
Celebrated birthdays,
we are a big group of friends, like 20 group,
Yeah,
20 people in the
yeah.
group, and we all there's obviously every month there's a birthday.
So the last birthday we celebrated, that was on, I guess, 3rd of December.
3rd of December, we
Yeah.
celebrated that also.
We gave 6 to 7 hours and we celebrated the birthday properly. Yeah.
Yes, so that is a complete balance. We maintain this stress also, and obviously when we are studying together, we know what are the new things, what are the better notes or better questions what we can get. We remember more also.
Yeah,
If we discuss.
while discussing, you remember more. Yeah.
I gave some mock tests the previous year, so they were pretty low. I was scoring around 450. I was scoring around 450 out of 1200. So from that, I was not depressed. I knew that I had to work hard on this. So from around May time this year, I started giving my grand test sincerely, and I would score around 750, more than 700 in most of the tests. So that was good, and obviously I wanted to improve at least 10 questions every month so I can get to my target, that was 250. And finally I got around 257 in my 256 in my NEET PG 2020. So that the whole path was just right for me. Just set your targets every month, what you have to achieve, and just focus on it. So that is my advice.
Yeah. Before the starting of my preparation, I gave a mock test. It was an open mock test. I know my rank, it was 13,000 that time. So that was my base level, that I haven't studied anything and that is my rank. So after that, when I started my preparation, I just wanted to improve from that. कि हर महीने में जो भी टेस्ट दे रही हूँ, there should be a improvement. So overall, मतलब I think so consistency is the key. एक बार जब course complete हो गया, after that I used to score around 50 to 150 rank के बीच में रहता था हमेशा. And later I मतलब 230 questions तक मैं पहुँच गई थी. I tried to improve my score कि at least 240 तो score करनी है मेरे को. So in the NEET PG I scored 250 questions right. So in the end, if you are consistent, you will improve. That's what I think.
And the most important thing, always review your grand test after giving it, because if you are giving the grand test and you are not reviewing, then there will be not, you will be not knowing what is your mistakes, and so you have to review your grand test and know the mistakes and know your weak topics where you are lagging, so you can get the chance to improve in the next grand test.
And try to give the grand test in the that's limited space of time only, because we try to shuffle our time because we think we never prepared. हमेशा ऐसा लगेगा कि बार बार थोड़े दिन बाद कर लेंगे, थोड़े दिन बाद. आपको कभी भी आप फुली प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं होगे, आपको देना ही देना है उस टाइम स्लॉट में. जितने भी मार्क्स हैं कोई दिक्कत नहीं, आप इम्प्रूव कर सकते हो और हर टेस्ट में आप इजीली इम्प्रूव कर सकते हो अगर आप कंसिस्टेंटली पढ़ोगे.
So that is the main point. We don't have to focus on our ranks. We just have to focus how we are improving after each test. So before going to the NEET PG, everybody knows where they stand according to what they have done in our grand test, and everybody has that confidence level. So main confidence level is really necessary when you enter the examination hall in the main NEET PG exam. So that confidence you get after giving the GTs and while your score is improving and you know where you stand.
And one shouldn't feel low or depressed if you score low in a test, because one test doesn't decide anything.
In some of the tests, I have also got around 2000 rank. In the last month only I gave one test and I got 2000 rank. So I was not depressed by that. I just focused on what I was doing. Yes.
ग्रैंड टेस्ट कोर्स से आपको बस ये याद रखना है कि बेसिकली आपका जितनी आप पढ़ रहे हो आपसे एक बेसिक स्कोर तैयार करते हो और थोड़े से ऊपर नीचे चलता ही. हम यूज टू डिस्कस इट कि आगे वनडे मैच की तरह आप बेसिक्स जितना स्कोर आपकी स्ट्रेंथ है उतना आप नॉलेज से जितना स्कोर कर लोगे, पर जितना 10-20 क्वेश्चंस तो आपके उस दिन पे डिपेंड करते हैं. तो उनकी टेंशन नहीं लेनी, उन बेसिक स्कोर्स को तैयार स्ट्रॉन्ग करो पहले.
Yeah, the whole year prepares for the base. फिर उस दिन it's a matter of luck कि 10 क्वेश्चन सही हो रहे, 7 हो रहे, 8 हो रहे. It's a matter of luck.
And
Yeah.
also when you are giving grand test regularly, then on the day of exam, anxiety बहुत कम हो जाती है. मतलब ऐसा लग रहा था, like when I was giving my when I was standing at the center, I have given mock test before, so ऐसा लग रहा है कि शायद like it's kind of a mock test only, तो anxiety थोड़ी कम हो जाती है. तो the more number of grand test you will give, तो उतनी anxiety थोड़ी कम होगी.
There is not a limit how many revisions are necessary. मतलब I am a quite bit fast, थोड़ा सा fast reader हूँ मैं, so I think so I finished my course approximately June to July. फिर उसके बाद I did 2 revisions mostly of the whole syllabus. After that it was about just those things जो मेरे को नहीं आती, तो I used to focus on that. Per subject जो चीज़ें मेरी weak है, तो I used to revise them regularly.
What I did and what we did personally during our revision, we just took photographs of those things through our iPads. We took photographs of those things that we forget regularly, and those were frequently asked. So at the last day, at the last moment, we just went through those photos. There were just like 600 to 700 photos. It was a matter of just 10 hours. We just went through those photos, and that was really helpful. So yes, you should plan your strategy to the last day at least. When you are making your notes, preparing your notes, you just focus that what will you study in the last week or so. Because you remember the most what you study at the last. So maintain your basics. Your basics should be obviously strong, and your forgettables you should always prepare like that you should, मतलब आप वो 7 दिन में सारे forgettables अपने एक और बार read कर लो, so that आप वो confidence से जा सको उस पेपर में.
Yeah, it just gives you a boost of confidence कि in the last 7 days I have gone through all the 19 subjects.
Yes.
ऑल अबाउट कॉन्फिडेंस. वहाँ पे आए ना आए याद कुछ नहीं होता, वो सब आप अपनी मन को संतुष्टि देते हो और कुछ नहीं है.
Unconsciously याद आ जाता है
वो
वो.
तो एकदम स्ट्राइक करेगा जो चीज आपको आखिरी दिन भी लगेगा नहीं आता, अभी कुछ नहीं आता, बट वो स्ट्राइक कर जाती हैं चीजें ऑप्शंस देख के.
In the last week, I was really depressed. I was reading just things, and I didn't know I will be able to do new questions or not. So I just went through. I was just reading unconsciously, and obviously the last day, the last night, I wasn't able to sleep for a minute. So I was really nervous going to the exam, but obviously it went well.
Or try to.
Yeah,
But initially,
Actually, we all together studied in library. So she was the one who used to come at 9 o'clock, then 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then we used to like study together. Then we used to take lunch breaks together. Then again study. Then an evening break for tea and coffee, and then again study. So yes, there was a schedule that we were following, but it was not very strict. Like we were flexible about it. Ki, okay, but trying to follow it only.
And we
because in sometimes you have to go to internship also, so we need to be flexible. If we get strict, then
Also,
basically.
we also focus that our NEET exam is from 3:30 to 7. So we focus that all the GTs that we give are from 3:30 to 7 because we get the diurnal rhythm that we require. Also, our eating habits, there should be. I personally focus more on that. That there should be a fixed time to what to eat and and everything.
We used to make a
Like,
joke of it.
The timing of the exam is from 3:30 now and then 7. So he used to study at that time, and after 7 we used to go to the canteen and take breaks, and he used to follow it very strictly ki
He was
after
used-
7 he only will take break.
and we weren't focused so much on time कि रोज दिन का इतने घंटा ही पढ़ना है. We used to set small targets कि we have to finish this in 2 hours or 3 hours. We have to finish this. We used to follow that timetable according to what we have to finish, not according to the time.
So all of you had the same subjects to prepare at the same time, or
No,
No,
we were
that
just
you
on
were
a different pace.
Yes.
She is a fast reader. She finished the syllabus in like 3-4 months,
Exactly.
and we were like just depressed. कि क्या हो रहा है?
But we were all together. We shared our journey together. कोई भी depressed होता तो
We were
everybody
so
used to
nice.
support him or her. Yeah.
Yes. So yes, we were on a different pace. Yes, obviously.
okay. So can you tell us about like your revision time? Like what did you feel like? Notes were helpful, or you had bookmarked questions? You
Yes.
were going through those.
So in the first
Yeah, all
5
of
months,
that.
we just prepared our notes, so that we just have to read those notes. We just focus on our notes only. We're not looking here and there. Obviously, there are many students reading this, reading that, asking you stupid questions. So you don't have to worry about that. You just have to trust your notes and assess it with the test that you are giving, not from random questions that people are putting up. So that is important.
डोंट रन. भागना नहीं है, वो नई नई चीज़ों की तरफ जो मार्केट में आ रही है, मतलब अपडेट्स अपन बहुत ज़्यादा कि इस कंट्रोवर्शियल क्वेश्चंस पे बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस चला जाता है, पर असल में वो नहीं होना चाहिए बिकॉज वो शायद 1 या 2 क्वेश्चन है और बाकी चीज़ें बहुत सारी हैं जिन पे अपन फोकस कर सकते हैं, वो इतना मैटर नहीं करती हैं मतलब इस एग्जाम में.
And we started our revision after 5 months, and it was like according to our paces. This first revision we gave around one and a half months and 1.5 to 2 months. Then subsequent revision 1 month. Then we reduced the days for each revision.
And all
And yeah, we used to make timetables like हमको first revision इतने महीने में खत्म करना है. We used to do that, but we couldn't achieve it. So we used to extend the date by 1 week or something like that.
So we are kind of different. He just studies one time and he remembers more than me. So I wanted कि I should read the whole thing in less time so that I could revise it the more times than he does.
First revision, my basic first time I finished in September first week, I think so. September first week, then I got only maximum 2 revisions and 2.5 revisions maximum.
And we approximately did around 5 to 7 revisions. So it depends on you how much you focus or how much grasping power you have,
And
how
how
much you
much,
remember after each reading. So there is no target that you should have at least have 3 revisions, 4 revision. It depends on you. Even if you read it once and you have a good grasping power and remembering power, so you can do it. Obviously.
And also when you are revising for the first time, don't get depressed if you think यार ये मैंने ही पढ़ा है क्या, because sometimes during first reading जो आपने subject you have studied 4-5 months before, you will feel like okay I didn't have studied, पर ऐसा नहीं है. If when you'll revise for the first time and then again for the second time वो बहुत easy हो जाएगा. So don't get depressed in first reading.
Yeah, we did them. मतलब they were important to assess ourselves. Where do we stand in previous year papers?
The main point is basically NEET doesn't repeat the questions, but topics are repeated. So all the tests and the subject-wise tests on the grand test were always curated in such a way that they had the previous year questions. And obviously, when you give the test, you get the question wrong. You study that topic. So obviously that helped. So at the end of the day, at the end of the year, we completed almost all of these topics that were asked in the previous, at least 2 NEETs and 3 AIMS paper at least. Yes.
I personally had a time management issue. I just had only 20 minutes left when I just finished my first reading, and I had marked like 30 questions for reviews, and I still have left 25 questions. So I panicked in last like 20 minutes. So I had time management issues.
I too had a time and only 20 minutes were left and I marked out 50 questions. But I had marked in that pattern. But I have answered those questions, but they were only marked for review. Even if I had left them, they would be covered. So that saved me, because in normal GTs that does not happen.
I usually do not have time management issues. Like the mock I used to give, I used to finish them like 50 to 60 minutes earlier. But in NEET PG, it was like 30 to 40 minutes only, so I felt that it's a bit lengthy paper.
I told you I hadn't slept the last night, so I was really nervous. The whole night I was nervous that I'll not remember the questions, I'll not remember the easy ones. So when the paper started, I was already they just आपको बिठा देते हैं वो 1 घंटे पहले, तो just like वो बहुत बोरिंग होता है. आप nervous भी होते हो, मुझे नींद भी आ रही थी and everything was there. I wanted to sleep but I couldn't obviously. So there was a mixed feeling. So when the paper started, my main focus was to finish the section A and section B in the least time, because they were comparatively easy. The questions were just I felt them easy. So I finished them in around 70 to 80 minutes. So I've got a cushion of 20 minutes for the last section. I used to give 30 minutes for review, but for this exam I have got around 45 minutes for the review. So I was on the advantage side, and I reviewed a little bit more questions on the section C. So I gave it around 30 minutes for 30 questions in the last. I finished it comfortably, and obviously that was the key. So time management in this paper was really the issue.
As you give the grand test the whole year, you became aware how to manage the time yourself. सबका अपना अपना तरीका होता है. Some people start with section C, some with A. So you get to know yourself कि आप कौन सी चीज़ में better हो, किस में आप ज़्यादा पेस दोगे, किस में आप slow pace use करोगे.
As Shiv, the first ranker, he used to start from section C. So there is nothing perfect. You should start from section C or section A. You just have to give your GTs and assess yourself.
Yeah, it's very individual based.
Yes.
Please read the standard textbooks first of all, because standard textbooks help you in answering these questions. In this paper only, you will note that the questions are clinical based, and you will recall these things. You won't realize that standard textbooks play a role, but they play a role, very big role.
Yeah, in the first 4 जो professional years है, you should read the standard textbooks. उस time notes के पीछे नहीं भागना चाहिए. In the internships, just stick to the notes and be confident in your notes कि everything is inside it. Yeah.
I should differ on this. You should have notes in your years only, मतलब second year, third year prof, so that you could read the standard textbook more effectively. So what most people do is they start from A and A to Z. They try to finish a book. So that's not possible. How can you focus on each and every point and what is asked and what is not asked? What was previously asked topics? So when you have your notes, and then you go back to the book, you know what's the story behind that one line that was written in the notes.
What to
So yes, so that makes the story complete, and you remember obviously
basically,
more.
what you want to focus, you focus
The
on
high
that.
yield points are in the notes, and with the book, you consolidate them again and again.
And while preparing, like we started our preparation from March, so there will be a rough patch in between. So don't get depressed at that time. Everybody has rough patch. Maybe something happened with your family, with your friends, or with you. Anything can happen. For 1 month, like I know he's rank 5, and his sister was admitted in hospital just 1 week before, 1 month before the exam, and he was very low about that because his sister was in ICU. But still, he was consistent with his studies. So don't get depressed. It happens to everyone, and it will not affect your preparation at all.
Yes,
So
one
be
week,
consistent with your
yes,
studies.
yes, 1 week can go by, it will not affect anything. You will see around people are studying and you're not studying. It might get you a little anxiety, it will
Yes.
create anxiety, but you have to just stick to what your plan is, and you have to just modify your plans a little bit of what time you waste accordingly.
Yeah, like 1 week cannot decide your future, the whole year does.
Yes.
Yes. So I just also give GTs
Regularly.
give GTs regularly. Every month give GTs. In the later half, give twice a month GTs, twice a month, because that only boosts up your confidence. Do questions more and more because yes, there will be new questions asked. There will not be any repeats, so don't expect any repeats. Do questions more and more, so you can obviously you will not face any anxiety in the main exam when you get new questions. Yes.
Also, when you make your timetable, like we allot a time period for a subject like 5 or 7 days. So if it is not completed in 5 or 7 days, we can add 1 day or a 2. But if you are stretching for 3 or 5 days, it shouldn't happen. You should give 1 or 2 days and try to finish important topics or as much as you can, and move to the next subject, because sometimes it becomes boring, and then the stretching of 3 to 5 days, it's of no use.
So this is a very important point, because of app-based studying right now. We watch videos, so we used to extend the time. It's our limit. So if you have decided to finish ortho or Dharma in 4 days, you have to finish it in 4 days. I suggest if leave it. If you have not finished it in 4 days, just leave it. Just leave it for the next time, so that you in the next time when you read any subject, you will just try to finish that subject, because you know you have left things if you have not finished it in that time. So yes, there should be a time limit for each subject.
Yeah, because the subjects are never ending. If you don't limit them, then there is no end. You will keep on studying.
Because subjects in itself are very
Like
very
NSC, like
special.
NSC is a 2-day subject. Like if you give 4 days or 5 days in it, it's of no use. Actually, you can finish it in 2 days. So every subject has its limit. Pathology, you can give 10 days. PSM, you can give 15 days. Medicine, you can give 20-25 days, but not more than that. So you have to assess what material you have to read, and उतने time पे decide करो each subject को. So
We
yes.
have to stop somewhere. We have not to stretch the subject too much.
Because we have only 1 year for the preparation, and you have to make the best use of it.
It's obviously not a problem. मतलब we can always do. The bases are the notes, as I said. The basics are the notes, and standard textbooks are just the story, makes the story. Nothing else. So just read your notes religiously. Focus on your notes, and don't look here and there. What the other notes may be like 600 pages. You have only 200 pages. It's fine. Every material is the same. 200 pages are really better than those 600 pages, because it helps you revise easily at the last time. Everything. The two main things are the revisions. How you do your revisions, how you focus on those forgettables. It's not like you are reading each and every page. It doesn't help. So you have to mark everything, or cut out those things that are not that you remember. Obviously, that you'll remember the last day of your life also. Cut out those points. Don't read them. Just focus on those things that you forget. So that makes your revisions faster. So revisions and GTs, these are the key. Standard textbooks are just a supplement. You can do this, you cannot do this. Shiv obviously told that
He didn't do that.
He didn't
Yeah,
do
he
that.
didn't do that.
So
And he's
it's
rank one.
yes, he's rank one. So
Yeah.
yes.
And also, if you're not understanding anything in the notes, just ask somebody. Don't be afraid to ask and discuss. The more the concepts are clear, the more the easier the paper will be.
And practice the MCQs because they help you application of the notes, because they help you more application of notes.
And especially the grand test, when you review, it is better to discuss with someone, because whatever you are doing wrong and your friend did it right, so he'll tell you why did he did right, or why did he did wrong, or why did you do wrong. So you get to know, understand it better, that why you are doing and what are you doing. And I think that's the most
What we
important.
discussed in our
Yeah.
GTs, I remembered till the last day, and 1 or 2 questions came from that also. Then I would see his face on the computer screen that yes, he told me that. So yes, that discussion
We
obviously
can easily
helps.
pick some other brains also, because by discussing we can pick.
It's not all about knowledge. When you get a MCQ paper, you got 4 options. The answer is in front of you. So first of all, you have to rule out all the options so that you can increase your chances for getting the question right. So that is also a key. We study too much. Everybody obviously now has the same sources. Everybody do the question bank and everything. So one of those important thing is solving MCQs. You have to rule out options. You have to increase your chances. Obviously, I did around 256 correct, and I didn't know obviously all those 256 questions by heart. I ruled out options. I made some guesses. I made my chances 50-50 in most of those questions. So yes, that helps. You have to rule out the solving MCQ is an art, and you'll get it when you solve questions and give GT.
Yeah, practice makes you perfect. You should just practice MCQs every day.
Notes are not a supplement of questions. So question bank and test series, these are the first thing that you should focus on.
Don't
Notes,
learn-
obviously, notes everybody does, and question bank and test series.
Videos are not that important. You should basically focus on question bank. If it is solvable, then don't listen to the videos.
If you have time limit, and if I'm not able to do one subject because of time limit, just do the Q bank. Just do the Q bank. You don't have to watch the videos or something. If you have time limit, obviously if you have time, watch the videos, finish your Q bank, and give a subject wise test. Then this is the complete package. But if you don't have the time, do a question bank, solve a subject wise test, and it's done.
Yes, you can go retrospective also. Like you can solve the question bank. You get to know what are the important topics, and you will get to know like you are weak in these topic, and then you can watch the limited videos only of if you don't have time.
Yeah, and do not leave a complete subject. If you don't have time, compromise. Don't see the videos. Just do the Q bank or just read the notes. But do not leave a subject.
I have to focus. Short subjects are really important. We always
Yeah.
focus on surgery, medicine, OBG. If you have studied your final prof just to pass, also you will get at least half of those questions from surgery, medicine, or OBG. But these small subjects we don't read as such in our final year. So you have to read these final year short subjects religiously, because they are very high yielding. You can do NSC, as I said, in 2 days and get 10 questions right. So that is really a big thing. Psychiatry, you can do it in two days and you can get 10 questions right. And these are the subjects that if you don't study, you will not get it right. So just give 2 days and you get 10 questions. That is 50 marks, 40 marks. So that is too much. Yes. So focus on your short subjects, and obviously the basic subjects, the anatomy, physiology, biochemistry part, that should be done religiously.
Images basically help you to retain better, because we can't retain every content of the notes, but we can retain the images. Images help to solve small even single liners also.
He's one of those guys who used to make flow charts and everything to make things easy. So when I was not able to read, I just went to him and he would just teach me some small topics in just one page. And yes, I was happy. So yes, image-based questions are really important. You can just do it in 5 to 10 seconds. And you save time also in those image-based questions. You see an image, you search out for your option, your correct option, you mark it and just move ahead. they are easy, because in these kind of paper they were lengthy, so you have to save time somewhere for those lengthy questions, those 6 to 7 line questions. So yes, image-based questions are important. You can go through those images in last week or so. They are fast, and you can complete the whole subject by seeing the images.
Actually, the number of questions, image-based question asked in EPG has increased.
Yeah.
Like this time there was lots of questions which has images in them, so images are important.
Just always also in the image based question, if you don't even know the image, मतलब ज़्यादा घबराने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, because it's not only the image, there is some clinical scenario or some hint associated with it. So read out the options, read the question, and then go to the image. If you understand the image, it's fine. Most of the questions you can, from the text only you can get the answer right. So yes, in the main exam you don't have to worry about, oh I've never seen this image. So yes,
Overall, keep a cool mind in the exam. Be calm and be patient. You will go through.
you
it.
can
Yeah.
study a whole year, and it's all about those last 3.5 hours. So I personally feel that confidence that you with that you enter the examination hall, that is really important, because yes, if you are in a fear that everybody knows more than me, you'll not obviously will be able to perform how good you are and how capable you are. So have confidence, have faith in yourself, and be calm in the paper. Most of us, obviously, we know that it's the single exam, our future depends on it. Just keep it aside. I also will suggest, keep an alternative plan. Don't just focus everything of your life on this exam. Just focus just think about what will happen if अगर मैंने ये पास नहीं किया, या अगर मेरे को सीट नहीं मिली. Think about an alternative plan. I used to think about the Central Institute exam, the May exams. So that made me calm myself कि अगर नहीं भी हुआ तो mid year exams हैं जिसमें मैं कर लूँगा. So that is one of those techniques that can help in controlling the anxiety. Yes.
Keep fooling yourself that you are the best, you know everything. Just keep fooling yourself, and in the end I think so you will believe it, and you will have that confidence to enter the examination hall.
Most important is believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You can do anything. This human mind has a great capability. You can do anything.
मैंने पर्सनली किसी को एग्जाम के बाद मतलब इनके साथ में पढ़ा हूँ, इनको भी पर्सनली नहीं बताया था कि मेरा एग्जाम कैसा गया. ये भी नहीं बोला अच्छा गया बुरा गया, कुछ नहीं बोला, बिकॉज आई वॉज कीपिंग माई एक्सपेक्टेशंस लो, रियली लो. I would talk to somebody, I would say just like 1000 में आ जाए बहुत है, मतलब. So you should have that defense mechanism. Everything does not depend on the exam or your rank. It's not the end of the world. Yes. So be calm and be composed. Have a good group of friends. Talk to them when you are nervous, when you have anxiety.
Take the breaks, like it is the whole year you have to study, so take the breaks in between. Don't get exhausted while studying. Take breaks, chill with your friends, and have a little bit of fun so that you can start again with the same push that you need to study. So yes,
Go watch a movie, go have a party, just enjoy for a limited time, and everything will be fine.
So it is basically a combination of your hard work, what you have done in your past 4 years, and hard work in that 9 to 10 months, and how you maintain the balance and your composure in those 3.5 hours. So that you should focus on. Your sleep hygiene obviously is very important. You can't feel sleepy in those 3.5 hours. So it is a combination. It is not ये कर लिया तो rank आ जाएगी.
Yes, not exactly, but I'm tilted towards medicine or radiology. Yeah, and I want to go to Delhi, so I think so. This is a possibility now.
Okay.
Yes.
What about
I'll do MD medicine from Delhi.
I'm confused a little bit, either medicine or pediatrics, and I'll most probably do from SMS Medical College Jaipur, and but I'm focused towards mid-year exams, so because I want a good institute, and I always want to do MD from Central Institute, so I'll prepare for PJ and AIIMS and try my luck there.
My plan is also the Central Institute exam. Then I'll go for what I can do next.